However, many people often wonder what the actor's funniest movie really is, along with who ended up with his fortune, and if he struggled with mental health issues. Such questions might seem silly, but they reveal a lot about our curiosity. This classic brought laughter to countless fans, but behind the scenes, the actor's life was more complicated. He left behind a legacy that includes both humor and personal challenges, making his story all the more fascinating. Many fans still debate which film made them laugh the hardest while pondering the mysteries of his life. Peter Sellers made history as the first actor to earn an Academy Award nomination for portraying multiple characters in a single film. His exceptional talent for bringing various personas to life was evident in Doctor Strangelove, where he played three distinct roles. This groundbreaking performance cemented his status as a comedic genius and paved the way for future actors like Robin Williams, Eddie Murphy, and Will Ferrell. Among those who appreciated Sellers' work was none other than Elvis Presley. The King of Rock and Roll always carried with him a cherished collection of the Pink Panther films, enjoying the humor and wit presented by the actor in these classics. This admiration speaks volumes about Sellers' impact on popular culture and entertainment. Even today, fans continue to appreciate the timeless appeal of his performances, captivated by his ability to slip into diverse characters effortlessly. Whether it be the bumbling detective Inspector Clouseau or the eccentric Doctor Strangelove, each role leaves an indelible impression that resonates across generations. Delving deeper into Sellers' career highlights reveals a rich tapestry of memorable moments that have marked their place in cinematic history. From early beginnings on British radio to international stardom through movies, the late actor's journey remains an intriguing study of versatility and dedication. Yet, despite the accolades and recognition bestowed upon him, Sellers remained true to his craft, continually pushing boundaries and challenging himself in every project. Indeed, the legacy of Peter Sellers transcends time, serving as both inspiration and enjoyment for audiences around the globe. Each viewing offers something fresh and exciting, making this classic performer a perennial favorite among moviegoers even now. Stepping into a Peter Sellers film guarantees laughter, excitement, and above all, a glimpse into the extraordinary range and depth of human emotion, all masterfully brought to light by one of comedy's brightest stars. Peter Sellers, the British actor famous for his chameleonic abilities, often struggled with understanding his own identity due to his complete immersion in his roles. This struggle led him to experience intense bouts of jealousy throughout his career. Early in his career, Sellers found himself at the BBC, where he crossed paths with fellow comedians Harry Secombe and Spike Milligan. Together, they created The Goon Show, a wildly popular radio comedy program that highlighted Sellers' extraordinary talent for impressions. Despite its success, the actor couldn't shake off the feeling that he lacked a personality outside of his work. The Goon Show became known for its surreal humor and eccentric characters, which allowed Sellers to explore different personas while perfecting his craft. His exceptional range of voices made each character distinct and memorable, garnering widespread acclaim and cementing his status as a formidable talent in the industry. Yet, even amidst all this adulation, Sellers continued to grapple with feelings of self-doubt and envy. Plagued by these personal struggles, Sellers sought solace in his work, constantly pushing boundaries and challenging himself to delve deeper into every role he played. Peter Sellers, the actor known for his work on The Goon Show, had a significant influence on members of the comedy troupe Monty Python. Both John Cleese and Graham Chapman were admirers of the show, and would eventually collaborate with Sellers on scriptwriting. Sellers' impact was evident in the way he inspired comedians like Cleese. His unique brand of humor and comedic timing left a lasting impression on those who worked with him. As avid fans of The Goon Show, it was only natural for Cleese and Chapman to jump at the opportunity to collaborate with their idol. One notable collaboration between Sellers and Cleese was on the film The Magic Christian. While the two had high hopes for the project, Cleese later expressed disappointment in the final product. He described it as pretty terrible, a sentiment shared by some critics and audiences alike. Despite the disappointing outcome, the experience of working with one of his heroes was likely still a valuable one for Cleese. Overall, Peter Sellers' legacy lives on through the many comedians he influenced, including members of Monty Python. Even if some projects didn't turn out as hoped, the chance to work with such a legendary figure was undoubtedly a highlight in Cleese's career. Renowned for his exceptional talent in voice mimicry, British actor Peter Sellers could effortlessly speak in various voices, sometimes struggling to find his own voice each morning after masterfully impersonating so many others. This skill was showcased during his unforgettable guest appearance on The Muppet Show. When invited to appear as himself on the popular television program, Sellers respectfully declined, asserting that the former version of him no longer existed. He humorously stated, "There used to be a me, but I had it surgically removed," highlighting his dedication to adopting different personas throughout his career. Instead, he chose to embrace another character, further demonstrating his remarkable ability to transform into diverse personalities. Delving deeper into Sellers' background reveals an extensive list of iconic roles that have left a lasting impact on audiences worldwide. Among them, his portrayal of Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther series remains etched in cinematic history. Nevertheless, even when faced with the opportunity to promote these memorable parts, the actor consistently opted to push boundaries by diving into fresh challenges, rather than resting on past accomplishments. On the Muppet Show stage, Sellers' chameleonic abilities shone brightly alongside Kermit, Miss Piggy, and their friends. His refusal to play himself revealed yet another layer of this complex individual who continuously sought growth through exploration and reinvention. As viewers watched enthralled, they witnessed firsthand how one man's unique gift transcended traditional barriers between puppetry and live performance, creating a captivating fusion that resonates still today. This classic episode stands testament to Peter Sellers' indomitable spirit and unwavering commitment to his craft. Even amid laughter and lighthearted banter, the actor never lost sight of his mission to challenge conventions and entertain. By stepping away from the familiar confines of established characters, he allowed space for something entirely new and utterly delightful to emerge. And thus, the legacy of Peter Sellers lives on, inspiring generations of performers to step boldly into unknown territory and expand the horizons of their art form. Furthermore, the transformation of Inspector Clouseau in the film came about through the improvisational genius of the actor. By shifting the character from a sober detective to a comedic figure, he introduced a unique charm and humor that captivated audiences. This change was not just an accident, it was driven by the actor's innovative spirit and willingness to take risks. Meanwhile, the relationship between the actor and director Blake Edwards added another layer to the film's development. Edwards often indulged the actor's eccentricities, supporting his unusual claims of divine inspiration for his acting choices. This dynamic allowed them to create a distinctive comedic style that defined the film. Their collaboration was marked by a blend of creative tension and mutual respect, which resulted in a memorable portrayal of Clouseau that remains celebrated today. Renowned for his exceptional talent and versatility, Peter Sellers was an actor who commanded professional respect from many of his peers in the industry. Among them was the esteemed director Stanley Kubrick, who recognized and appreciated Sellers' ability to take on diverse roles and portrayals. One notable example of Sellers' range can be seen in the film Dr. Strangelove, where he took on 3 distinct characters, each one vastly different from the others. This demonstrates Kubrick's confidence in Sellers' abilities and highlights the mutual respect between these two giants of cinema. On a more personal note, shortly after meeting actress Britt Ekland, Sellers decided to make her his wife. However, their marriage quickly became strained due to Sellers' intense jealousy. Despite the challenges they faced, it is clear that Sellers had found someone who was significant enough to him to want to spend his life with her. Unfortunately, his struggles with jealousy proved too much for their relationship to bear. Despite his personal demons, Sellers remained a highly respected figure in the acting community, known for his incredible talent and dedication to his craft. His legacy continues to live on through his work and will undoubtedly continue to inspire future generations of actors. Whether on set or off, Sellers left an indelible mark wherever he went. Peter Sellers, the British actor known for his diverse roles and comedic talent, had those close to him speculate about his mental health throughout his career. Director Blake Edwards, who worked with Sellers on several films, described him as possibly mentally ill. Actress Britt Ekland, Sellers' ex-wife, went further, believing that he was likely bipolar and requiring more help than he received. These observations shed light on the inner workings of the enigmatic performer. The roots of Sellers' behavior can be traced back to his unusual upbringing in a family deeply entrenched in entertainment. His parents, Agnes Diabo and Bill Sellers, were both vaudeville stars, constantly touring and performing on stage. This nomadic lifestyle presented challenges for young Peter, contributing to his idiosyncrasies and solitary nature. As a child, Sellers frequently accompanied his parents on their travels, attending countless performances before even starting school. Being surrounded by comedy and music shaped his perspective on life and laid the foundation for his future success in the industry. However, it also meant that stability and routine eluded him during formative years, elements many experts consider essential for healthy emotional development. Despite these early hardships, Sellers persevered, channeling his energy into mastering various accents, instruments, and impersonations. Eventually, he would become one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, though questions regarding his psychological state persisted behind the scenes. Both colleagues and loved ones noticed erratic mood swings and intense highs and lows, suggesting possible mania and depression associated with bipolar disorder. Unfortunately, proper diagnosis and treatment options weren't readily available or understood during Sellers' lifetime. Thus, Peter Sellers' story serves as a reminder of how our past experiences can significantly influence our present selves. Despite the struggles and peculiarities arising from his unique childhood, Sellers managed to captivate audiences worldwide through his unforgettable characters and impeccable comic timing. Still, understanding his complex persona goes beyond mere admiration for his artistry, inviting us to reflect upon the impact of upbringing and mental health on creative individuals like Sellers himself. Renowned for his remarkable talent and versatility, Peter Sellers was an actor who led a fascinating life both on and off screen. His fascination with the paranormal played a significant role throughout his career and personal life. Always eager to explore the unknown, Sellers sought guidance from his trusted astrologer, Maurice Woodruff. This relationship became instrumental in shaping some of the most pivotal moments in his professional journey. Woodruff, known for his psychic abilities, exerted considerable influence over Sellers' choices. As it turned out, studio executives caught wind of their unique bond and decided to capitalize on it. In order to secure Sellers' involvement in upcoming productions, they secretly began paying Woodruff under the table. Consequently, Woodruff's counsel guided Sellers towards accepting offers from influential directors like Blake Edwards. These collaborations would ultimately yield some of the actor's most memorable performances. The intersection between art and mysticism proved fertile ground for Sellers' growth as an artist. By embracing these unseen forces, he expanded his horizons beyond what many thought possible. While navigating the cutthroat landscape of Hollywood, the guiding hand of his astrological confidant offered reassurance amidst uncertainty. And so, propelled forward by fate and cosmic intervention, Peter Sellers continued down a path destined for greatness. Together, the duo left indelible marks upon the annals of cinematic history, forever entwining the fates of two extraordinary men. After the unfortunate passing of beloved actor Peter Sellers, a controversy surrounding his estate arose. Valued at £4 or £5 million, Sellers' entire fortune was left solely to his fourth and final wife, Lynn Frederick. This decision sparked heated disputes among Sellers' children, who felt they had been unjustly treated by receiving only £800 each. The situation quickly escalated, resulting in harsh accusations against Frederick, labeling her as a gold digger who had married Sellers purely for financial gain. Despite these allegations, Frederick maintained her innocence until her own passing in 1994. However, it seems unlikely that the true intentions behind their marriage will ever be fully understood. Sellers' children were understandably devastated by their father's unexpected choice to exclude them from his will. They believed themselves entitled to a more substantial portion of his wealth due to their familial relationship and love towards him. Yet, despite feeling betrayed, they have continued to cherish the memories and lessons he imparted upon them throughout their lives. Ultimately, the dispute over Sellers' estate has become a somber reminder of the complexities and potential pitfalls present when handling significant inheritances. While money may bring temporary comfort, its power can also lead to heartache and lingering resentment amongst family members. In cases like this, it becomes clear that even those closest to us might harbor secrets or motivations unknown to others, leaving some relationships forever altered after a loved one's departure. When the release of Roger Lewis's biography, The Life and Death of Peter Sellers, brought attention to the actor's life, his son, Michael, spoke out against its accuracy. This controversy underscores the complexity of Sellers' personal relationships. As the spotlight shone on Sellers' life, details of his final roles emerged. Before his death in 1980, he had planned appearances in Romance of the Pink Panther and other films. However, these parts went to Dudley Moore after Sellers passed away. His earthly journey ended, but his legacy lived on through his work. Sellers' remains found their resting place at Golders Green Crematorium in London. Fans and admirers could pay tribute to the legendary comedian who had brought so much joy and laughter into their lives. Even today, his timeless humor continues to entertain audiences worldwide. In the star-studded world of entertainment, few have left a mark quite like Peter Sellers. Born Richard Henry Sellers on September 8, 1925, in Southsea, England, he was destined to become a comedy legend. His father, Bill Sellers, ran a tap dancing troupe, while his mother, Agnes Marks, was a stage actress. Perhaps it was this show business upbringing that fueled young Peter's passion for performance. By age 14, Peter had dropped out of school to pursue acting full-time. He started small, performing mime routines outside London tube stations before landing bit parts in radio shows. Eventually, he caught the eye of British filmmakers who cast him in several comedies throughout the late 1940s and early 1950s. However, these roles didn't fully utilize Peter's unique talent for transformative character work. That would change when he joined forces with director Stanley Kubrick. Peter Sellers was born in Southsea, England, in 1925 to Bill Sellers, a billiards player agent, and Agnes d'Albiac Marker, a pianist and actress. His parents' involvement in entertainment sparked his interest in acting from a young age. Sellers had a challenging childhood due to his father's lack of financial stability and frequent moves. However, these experiences helped shape his resilience and adaptability. At 9 years old, he discovered a passion for radio shows like It Pays to Be Ignorant, which later influenced his comedic style. While attending boarding schools, Sellers honed his talent for accents and impressions, often impersonating teachers and famous personalities. He began performing on stage during World War II, when his mother encouraged him to join the Ralph Reeder Gang Show, leading to his first professional gig, touring Britain as part of an entertainer's troupe. A significant influence on Sellers' career was his friendship with Spike Milligan, a fellow British comedy legend. They met while working together on the BBC radio show The Goon Show. This collaboration allowed Sellers to explore various comic personas and refine his improvisational skills under Milligan's guidance. Another essential figure in shaping Sellers' artistic journey was film director Blake Edwards. Their partnership resulted in several iconic roles for Sellers, most notably the bumbling Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther series. Under Edwards' direction, Sellers could fully embrace physical humor and character complexity. Ever since Peter Sellers was a young boy, he was drawn to the stage. His father, a tap dancing troupe owner, would often take him to watch performances. During one show, a performer didn't turn up, leaving a gap in the program. 6-year-old Peter eagerly offered to fill in, and much to his surprise, he went on to entertain the crowd with his comedic antics. This experience ignited a spark in him, making him realize his love for entertaining people. As a teenager, Peter pursued acting lessons, which further solidified his interest in theater. However, it wasn't until joining a local repertory company called the Radio Players that things really started taking off for him. Here, he honed his skills by impersonating various accents, voices, and characters, something that later became his signature style. Peter's big break came when he landed the role of Inspector Clouseau in the hit film The Pink Panther. Despite initial skepticism about casting a relatively unknown actor for such a crucial part, director Blake Edwards took a chance on Peter. Little did anyone know then that Peter's portrayal of Clouseau would become iconic, launching him into international stardom. Throughout his illustrious career, Peter remained passionate about exploring different roles and pushing boundaries. He embraced challenges and continuously reinvented himself through diverse characters, proving time and again why he was considered one of the greatest actors of his generation. Indeed, Peter Sellers left behind a rich legacy, forever etching his mark in cinematic history. Born Richard Henry Sellers in 1925, Peter's journey began in Southsea, England. Finances were tight, with his father running a failed restaurant. The family moved often to cut costs, causing young Peter to change schools frequently. Amidst this instability, he discovered solace in performing arts. Captivated by the spotlight, Peter's dream of becoming an actor collided with his family's financial woes. To help out, he took various jobs, including working as a circus performer and a drummer in a dance band. Yet, he never let go of his acting aspirations. Determined to hone his craft, Peter enrolled in drama classes and performed in local theater productions. The entertainment industry initially greeted Peter with skepticism due to his unconventional looks and background. Undeterred, he adopted different personas and accents, demonstrating remarkable range and versatility. His breakthrough came when he joined the British comedy troupe The Goons. This opportunity propelled him into mainstream media, allowing him to showcase his unique comedic talent. Despite initial setbacks, Peter persevered, refining his skills and proving doubters wrong through sheer grit and creativity. He left an indelible mark on Hollywood, forever changing the landscape of film and television comedy. Through hardships and triumphs alike, Peter Sellers proved himself a true testament to the power of resilience and determination. Peter Sellers' breakthrough moments started with his role in the British radio comedy series The Goon Show during the 1950s. His unique comedic talent caught the attention of filmmakers, leading to his first movie appearance in Penny Points to Paradise. Critics praised his comic timing and range, which he further showcased in films like I'm Alright Jack, earning him a BAFTA award. However, it was his portrayal of 3 different roles in Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying, and Love the Bomb that truly elevated Sellers' career. Director Stanley Kubrick initially wanted one actor for each role, but after seeing Sellers' versatility, cast him in all 3 parts. This risk paid off, garnering Sellers an Academy Award nomination and solidifying his status as a Hollywood star. Peers and critics alike acknowledged Sellers' profound influence on cinema. Actor Terry Thomas admired Sellers' ability to create distinct characters, stating, "He could become anybody, he had no ego." Film critic David Thompson echoed this sentiment, saying, "Sellers showed us how far characterization could go." Years later, Sellers' iconic performance as Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther series would gain international fame, securing his place among the great actors of his time. Despite personal struggles, Sellers continued to captivate audiences until his untimely death in 1980, leaving behind a legacy that resonates even today. Peter Sellers was known for his extraordinary ability to transform into various characters. His artistic vision and process were deeply rooted in his exploration of human nature and behavior. He once stated, "I can't deny being a chameleon. I have played many types of people." Sellers had a natural inclination towards mimicry from a young age, often impersonating family members and celebrities. This early interest evolved into a unique acting style characterized by a deep immersion into diverse roles. Rather than merely reciting lines, he became the character, living and breathing every emotion and trait. His personal experiences significantly influenced his work. Having grown up during World War II, Sellers developed a keen sense of observation, which later helped him create nuanced portrayals of different personas. His turbulent childhood also shaped his comedic style, dark yet humane, reflecting life's absurdities and tragedies intertwined. One notable example is his role in Being There, where he plays Chance, a naive gardener who becomes entangled in political intrigues after entering high society. Despite its comic surface, the film explores profound themes like identity, perception, and power. Through Chance, Sellers critiques societal norms and hypocrisy while maintaining a delicate balance between satire and sympathy. Moreover, Sellers used his craft as a form of escape, allowing him to step away from his complex personal life. Acting provided solace amidst several failed marriages and bouts of depression. In doing so, each performance became a reflection of his inner struggles and resilience. Ultimately, Peter Sellers leaves behind a rich legacy marked by his uncanny versatility and depth. Even today, his work resonates due to its honest depiction of humanity's quirks and contradictions. Each character he created remains etched in cinematic history, serving as testaments to his remarkable talent and unwavering commitment to his art. Peter Sellers, a British actor born on September 8, 1925, left an indelible mark on the film industry through his versatility and comedic genius. His influence extends beyond his own career, having paved the way for future actors who dared to explore various roles and personae. Sellers was known for his ability to fully immerse himself in diverse characters. According to Richard Schickel, Time magazine's film critic, Peter Sellers didn't just play different roles. He seemed to become entirely different people. This chameleonic talent enabled him to transcend traditional acting boundaries and captivate audiences worldwide. His groundbreaking work in films like Lolita, Doctor Strangelove, and Being There showcases his extraordinary range and adaptability. For instance, in Doctor Strangelove, Sellers portrayed 3 distinct characters, each one memorable and unique. This kind of shape-shifting had never been seen before, and has since inspired countless performers. Indeed, modern comedy owes much to Sellers' innovative approach. Actors like Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey, and Sacha Baron Cohen have all cited Sellers as an inspiration due to his willingness to push boundaries and take risks in pursuit of laughter and emotional truth. Moreover, Sellers contributed significantly to technical aspects of filmmaking, He often collaborated closely with directors and writers to develop nuanced character arcs and engaging narratives, thereby elevating the art form itself. In conclusion, Peter Sellers' impact on the entertainment industry remains profoundly felt today. Through his inventive performances and dedication to craftsmanship, he forever changed our expectations of what it means to be a truly transformative artist. Peter Sellers was known for his exceptional acting skills and versatility, but he also had a rich personal life that informed his work and values. He was born on September 8, 1925, in Southsea, England, and grew up in a family of entertainers. His father was a musician, and his mother was a stage actress. This early exposure to the arts shaped Sellers' passion for performing and storytelling. Sellers was a private person who valued his time away from the spotlight. He enjoyed painting, listening to classical music, and collecting antique clocks. These hobbies allowed him to express himself creatively and find solace in quiet activities. Despite his fame, Sellers remained grounded and humble, often referring to himself as an ordinary bloke. One area where Sellers made a significant impact was through his philanthropy. He was passionate about helping children and animals and donated generously to various charities throughout his career. In particular, he supported UNICEF and the International Red Cross. Sellers even auctioned off some of his most iconic costumes and props to raise funds for these organizations. Sellers' personal values were reflected in his work as an actor. He often chose roles that challenged societal norms and stereotypes. For instance, in the film Being There, he portrayed a simple-minded gardener who becomes a political advisor, subverting expectations about intelligence and power. Through his performances, Sellers encouraged audiences to question conventional wisdom and embrace diversity. Tragically, Sellers passed away on July 24, 1980, due to a heart attack. However, his legacy lives on through his timeless films and charitable contributions. To this day, he remains an inspiration to aspiring actors and those seeking to make a positive difference in the world. Peter Sellers left an undeniable mark on the film industry. Known for his ability to play multiple roles in one film, he pushed the boundaries of acting. His work in movies like Doctor Strangelove and the Pink Panther series showcases his range and versatility. Even today, his performances resonate with audiences, proving that his impact has transcended time. For those who wish to follow in his footsteps, here's some advice. First, find your unique voice. Sellers was known for his comedic timing, but what sets you apart? Identify your strengths and build upon them. Next, don't shy away from challenges. Sellers often took on complex roles that required him to step out of his comfort zone. This led to some of his most memorable performances. Lastly, remember that growth comes with experience. Aspiring actors must be patient and persistent. Success may not come overnight, but every role provides an opportunity to learn and improve. So keep honing your craft and stay true to yourself, just like Peter Sellers did. Your journey in the industry might lead you down unexpected paths, but if you remain dedicated and authentic, you too can leave a lasting legacy. Peter Sellers' journey in the entertainment industry was nothing short of remarkable. Born on September 8, 1925, in Southsea, England, he discovered his passion for performing at a young age. By the time he was 12, he had already started working as a drummer and compere in his parents' variety show. Sellers quickly rose through the ranks, honing his craft in radio shows before making his mark in British cinema. He gained international fame with his role as Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther series. His innovative portrayal of the bumbling detective brought laughter to audiences worldwide and cemented his status as a comedy legend. Throughout his career, Sellers demonstrated his versatility by playing diverse roles in films like Lolita, Doctor Strangelove, Being There, and many more. Each character he embodied left an indelible impression, transcending cultural boundaries and resonating with people across generations. Despite facing personal struggles, including health issues and strained relationships, Sellers never lost sight of his creative pursuits. This tenacity serves as a testament to the transformative power of art and the human spirit. Today, we can step into Sellers' captivating world and cherish his contributions to film history. Reflecting on Sellers' life, one cannot help but appreciate the enduring influence of his work on modern storytelling. As creators continue pushing the boundaries of imagination, they walk in the footsteps of legends like Peter Sellers, those who dared to dream beyond conventions and transform the vibrant landscape of the entertainment industry. Let's take a moment to appreciate the remarkable career of Peter Sellers, a true icon of cinema. With his versatility, he brought countless unforgettable characters to life, leaving an indelible mark on the industry. In films like the Pink Panther series, he captivated audiences with his comedic timing and charm, yet he also showed his range in dramas such as Being There, where he delivered a powerful and nuanced performance. His ability to seamlessly switch between genres was truly inspiring. Peter Sellers' impact transcended generations and resonates deeply within the tapestry of entertainment. He embarked on a journey of creativity that has shaped the landscape of filmmaking even today. So, let's celebrate this accomplished artist by sharing our favorite memories of his work in the comments below. Don't forget to show some love by liking and sharing this post, so we can continue to cherish the legacies left behind by creative spirits like Peter Sellers. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more delightful trips down memory